Okay, Dallas. I guess you're up first or second or whatever. There's no rhyme or reason to how I do these things. Dallas, Fort Worth, Regional Nerd-In. Let's get you taken care of. Good morning again. Daniel Valdez again. Pleasure to talk to you, whether you're on the YouTube app, youtube.com/Danpodcast, or you're listening on Apple Podcasts. Just search the Danpodcast. You will see a very old photo of me on the podium at the old RCA Dome, which has since been torn down to make way for Lucas Oil Stadium. You'll see me on the Drum Major podium, and if you see that, that means you have the right podcast. So thank you so much for joining me. A lot of new listeners, a lot of new followers and subscribers and all that stuff. Keep it coming. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you for tuning in. Dallas, Fort Worth, let's get you settled here. Oh man, live blog will be there this weekend at the Bedford-Pennington Field Regional. So yes, live.txbands.com. That's where you need to go. Lots of great responses, lots of great interaction with people on the live blog. Always a treat. So look for us that weekend. Of course, Flow Marching's got their stream of the entire event, so put some money down for a subscription there. You can watch everything live. This in the Houston event. So Dallas, Fort Worth, here we go. We are at the Dallas-Fort Worth Regional Championship presented by Yamaha, October 5th, 2019, Pennington Field in Bedford, Texas. 31 programs coming up. One of them's walking out of there as the 2019 DFW champion, whatever. Still recovering from the weekend. We can get it done. Hopefully no rain this time. It doesn't look like we're going to see much of anything there. It's going to be pretty nice this weekend. If by nice you mean still 90 degrees, this is the best I can do, folks. Sorry, can't control the weather yet. I'm working on it, though. Yeah, rain last year. It was supposed to rain during the day, and it didn't. And then finally, when Wakeland went on, it started pouring rain, and nope, everybody pulled off the field, and they canceled because of inclement weather and lightning and whatnot. Pretty disappointing. I'm sure the kiddos were a little disappointed that they didn't get to finish out the contest. I, on the other hand, got to eat Waffle House a couple of hours earlier than expected, so I was kind of happy about that. So let's go down the list. Everybody who's new to this, it's basically a pre-show, a preview show. We go down the list, we look at some programs, talk about a couple of programs, and just kind of see how things are going, how things will shake down with the contest. Look at that first block. Very interesting first block. Now, if you've listened to this thing for a couple of years, you know that we celebrate programs that are doing their very first, that are new to Bands of America, and we celebrate out-of-state programs. That's something I really, really am passionate about, so let's get to that. Look at 9, let's say, where am I going? Start time, 7:45, Paragold from Arkansas. Nice little program out in Arkansas. So, kiddos from Paragold, thank you so much for coming down. Be safe getting down here and enjoy your performance. 8 o'clock, the HEB Marching Champions from this past weekend. Keller High School. Yes, Keller. If you need them to be somewhere, they're there. National finalist, state finalist, regional finalist. They got a contest coming up in a couple of weeks that could be really interesting for them. And they're already off to a very, very good start. So congratulations on their win at the HEB contest this past weekend. I cannot wait to see what they always play so well. They always move so well. The guard's always great. It's just a very well-rounded program. And I always enjoy their programs. It's great. Check out Wakeland at 8:15, right after Keller. Nice. Wakeland's been around for a while. And they've been pretty good for a while. 5A, consistent 5A state finalist. Love the way they use the percussion during their show. It's always such a really nice book. They can play pretty much anything. They sound great. They move well. Another really well-rounded program. And I think that's kind of going to be the theme for the Dallas-Fort Worth Regional. You got a lot of programs that do every part of their show. There's the different aspects of the winds, brass, percussion, guard. You're seeing a lot of well-rounded programs out of the Dallas area. Same thing with the Houston area, too. And I love that. I love being able to try to focus on several things and not just, maybe one or two really, 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 really good things that the program's doing. So check out Wakeland, 8:15. Waxahachie at 8:45 a.m. Let's talk about Waxahachie for a second. 2 years ago, 5A state finalist. Move up to 6A last year, and they make state finals in 6A. Do you know how hard that is? You know how difficult that is to move up from the second biggest conference to the biggest conference and pretty much not lose a step. So Waxahachie, they started doing their BOA stuff last year, and they held their own. They know how to hold their own. They always sound fantastic. Always sound fantastic. Not just on the marching field either. This is a program that can, put some tuxedos on them and sit them down for a concert program. They are stellar. So I can't wait for another awesome performance from Waxahachie at 8:45 a.m. Take a look at the list a little bit further down. Second block, 9:30, Trinity. Very surprising placement last year at the DFW Regional. Looking for some good things from them. And then here we go. 10:15 a.m. Holy blank Mellows, Hebron High School going to Grand Nationals this year. Fact, the last time they went to Grand Nationals, they were third place in finals. Fact, last time they went to Grand Nationals, they were first after semifinals by a considerable margin. I hate to talk championships. I hate to talk placements and whatnot. You know that. Anybody who's listening to that, I kind of cringe during that. It's going to be very interesting to see what Hebron does. And they're very quiet about what they do. They just kind of, do their thing. And it's, if there's ever a program where I could say they let the performance on the field do the talking, that's pretty much what Hebron does. They've been doing it for many, many, many years. I'm shaking in my seat right now. I can't wait to see what they put on the field, and I can't wait to see how that's going to end up in November when they go to Super Regionals and make the trip to Grand Nationals. I wish they would go every year. I really wish they would go every year. But, I mean, just if you've never seen them or heard them live, just sit back and listen to the musicality and the technicality of what they're doing. It's just, I don't think there's a better playing marching band in the United States. I honestly don't. Burleson Centennial at 10:30. I believe this is their Bands of America debut. So, welcome, Burleson Centennial. Been wanting these guys to come out for years. One of the best percussion / drumline sections in the nation. They go to WGI, and they not only they go to the WGI in the Scholastic World category, but they throw down. They hold their own with programs that have been around for many, many, many years. They are fantastic. I am expecting big things from Burleson Centennial this weekend. Check out Alito at 10:45. Always in the mix. Always in the mix, especially when you get down to state contest for Alito. 11 a.m. Check out Marcus. Good old Marcus. Everybody thought, there's going to be a drop-off because directors left and staff changes and whatnot. Last year, Marcus was very, very underscored. I don't think they got the credit that they deserved last year. Arguably, they played just as well as they have before. They're still good. They're still around. So, there was not this big drop-off like everybody expected. Marcus is still fat. Marcus is still Marcus. They're still going to do their thing. So, you got to keep them in mind and give them a little bit of love this weekend. Let's check out the third block. Give me a little bit of love for Anna at 12:30. Neat little show that they put on last year. It's a small program. If you're looking at the Metroplex, it's on the northeastern side of it. Loved their show last year. It was such a neat little concept. They play well, and the guard's pretty good too. So as far as small programs, definitely want to give them a look-see over. Good old Prosper at 12:45. Staff changes there, but if the HEB marching contest results hold their own, they're going to be just fine this weekend. More out-of-town programs. Check out Owasso from Oklahoma at 1:30 p.m. Big visual programs, big guards. That's how they do it in Oklahoma. Owasso's out of the Tulsa area. Been in the Bands of America events for years and years and years. Should be a pretty good performance, and definitely something you want to keep in mind when comes time to announce for finals. Check out that fourth block. Fourth block is really, 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 really good. 3 p.m. LD Bell coming out with their show. Can't wait to see it. Definitely a step up from last year, and I mean, it's Bell. What do you expect? they're gonna give you quality products year after year. Looking forward to it. Check out Capella at 3:30. Check out Timber Creek at 3:45. Staff changes there. Hopefully the kids are good, and we'll see what they can put together this weekend. Keller Central at 4 p.m. Keller Central always has the most, as far as programs go, probably the most unique shows of not just DFW, but out of the entire state. Keller Central is really creative when it comes to show design and concepts and whatnot. They play and move well too, so we'll check them out. Berkner at 4:30, and then silver medalist last year at the 6A state contest. Flower Mound won 2 regionals last year. They won the DFW regional that got canceled, and then they won San Antonio Super Regional. Flower Mound High School at 4:45. Vitrify. About to get vitrified. Play well, move well. Guard is awesome, as always. Just big effects when it comes to Flower Mound. Big effects when it comes to Flower Mound. That's why they usually take the general effect caption in whatever contest they're at. And it's warranted too, and it's deserved. So they're going to be around. So, I mean, and that's the contest there. So what are we looking at? This is basically the 3rd week of competitive marching band in the state of Texas. Big contest, HEB marching contest that happened last week. Keller took that pretty well. So now we've got the DFW Regional. Now what are we looking in the 3rd week? Now, you're going to see probably half of these shows, more than half of these shows are probably going to be complete already. And then the other 35% are going to, they're going to have a movement missing. They're going to have some drill sets that need to be done, especially probably Hebron. It's a long season. Like I said before, I've been to Grand Nationals twice. I know what it's like to go through a season where you got to go all the way up to Indianapolis. It takes a while. It's a lot to deal with travel, with having to pace the show. How much do you want the kids to learn? Do you really want to put everything out there the first week of October and then try to clean for the next month and a half of the season? It's a balancing act. Every director has their own way of doing things, and there's no right or wrong reason. There's no right or wrong deal to it. It's just, it's just personal preference. So you got a lot of programs here that are very good, and yeah, the bubble's pretty large here. You got some programs that are like Burleson Centennial, like Garden Percussion, great stuff. Definitely want to look at them. Looking at Timber Creek, see how they're going to hold their own. Looking at Keller Central, looking at Capel. I mean, the landscape has really opened up with DFW. I mean, it was just a few years ago where, you would look at this contest and go, okay, those are your 10 finalists and you're pretty good. Now the field's expanded. Now there are better programs. There are a lot of programs, not just here, but in the Houston area as well, that have experienced recent success in Bands of America contests. So how do you capitalize on that? Remember, and I've said it before, past success does not gain future success. It does not warrant future success. It does not deserve future success. What you do now and what you've done during summer band and the first month of the season, that is what is going to determine who jumps into finals here. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw a couple of surprises coming up to finals. My thing is, it's all about the performance. Perform, and you've got a shot. If you don't perform, you have an off performance or anything like that, you run the risk of watching finals from the stands. It can be disappointing, trust me. But these programs are too good. Everybody, everywhere, doesn't matter what city you're in. These programs just keep getting better and better and better and better. Not just visual, not just musically too, but visually as well. More complicated visual ideas, especially in the Dallas area. So that's it. That's it for the Nerd-In for Dallas Fort Worth Regional. Live blog's going to be there. Can't wait to see everybody. Can't wait to say hi to everybody. Lots of good programs. You got Keller, you got Hebron, you got Flower Mound. I mean, you got these really, really top shelf programs that are going to go at each other. And, you know, again, it's going to be about performance. And I think we're going to be able to get a finals performance in here. Thank goodness. So let's hope for some good weather. Let's hope for some really good performances. Pennington Field was awesome last year. It was a really nice venue. All the Dallas-Fort Worth programs have probably either performed there, either at some local contest, or have had a football game there at one point or another. So they're very familiar with this. It almost feels like a home field advantage for every single program that's there. So I'm done here with the Dallas-Fort Worth Regional. Can't wait to see you all there. But if you see us in the stands, please come by. Please come say hi. We'd love to talk to you about this wonderful activity. Best wishes to Paragould from Arkansas and Owasso from Oklahoma. Be safe getting down here or across here or wherever you guys are taking your roads. Just be safe, have fun, and we can't wait to see you, and we'll give you a big Texas hello when you show up. Can't wait to see you there. Have fun at the Dallas-Fort Worth Regional, and let's get after it. Season's rolling. Let's do it. Take care. Adios. Bye-bye.